Day. Happy. Whew, I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for joining me. As people are streaming in, I'm super grateful for this opportunity, for this time. And I want to tell you a little bit about Rythmia while we are having people come in. So excited. Amisha. Hi, sweetheart. Susan, great to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so I'm just so grateful everybody's coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you for the people in YouTube world and Facebook world and Instagram world over here. I'm so grateful and so thankful. And I'm here to talk about safety, because safety is a foundation of trust, and trust is a foundation of surrender. That we cannot surrender until we feel that we can trust, and we can't trust until we feel safe. So that's the talk today. Actually, I just said it, so we're good. Uh, we're good. That was it. All right. Happy Facebook Live. Happy Instagram Live. But before I get to the meat of it, the tempeh of it for those vegans out there, I want to tell you a little bit about Rythmia, because Rythmia is a place in Costa Rica, a life advancement center, where people come for three reasons. They come to see who they've become, to merge with their soul, and to heal their heart. And what that looks like is unhooking from the past, stepping into your most authentic self, and then living the life that you've always known that you were meant to live. So it's happening every week. We do retreats every week at Rythmia, and it's such a beautiful place. I want to encourage you, if you have questions, if you've ever been wondering what it's all about, if you're over here in Instagram, or if you're over in Facebook and YouTube world, there's a number on the screen. If you're in Instagram world, check out rythmia.com. Okay. So safety. Let me tell you how much I believe in safety. That I've been super busy this week. I have friends visiting in town. And I have friends visiting in town, and I have the great privilege of having a lot of clients that I'm working with. I work one-on-one with people, a lot of people who are doing integration, but also, as a spiritual practitioner, as a spiritual therapist, I work with individuals who are looking to unhook from the past and to step into their authentic selves, their most authentic being, because that's the spirit within. So I've been having wonderful client sessions this week. I'm just taught a corporate wellness program on intention setting for a group of auto workers in Detroit. It was a Zoom thing, and I'm going to facilitate a breathwork session for a writer's retreat that's here in Costa Rica, and I get to do this, right? So life's like full and beautiful, and I'm getting to express my gifts and talents, and I have these crazy friends in town that are just amazing. I've known them for 20 plus years, and from a different time in my life, and so these friends, they're definitely into the eating and drinking, and they're on vacation, right? And I'm having to do it all. So I'm telling you, how do I know about safety? Because I've been talking about safety with my clients this week, and it has been the theme. That's why I'm up to date, because we talk about trust and surrender. We talk about just trust and surrender. Breathe, relax, smile. Trust and surrender is a big part of Rythmia. But you can't trust until you feel safe. How do we begin to feel safe? How do we engender safety? And this is something that we build moment by moment, breath by breath. And the truth is that it's always been there. You are safe. Safety is a state of consciousness. Safety is not something outside of ourselves. Safety is a state of consciousness. One of the clients I was working with this week is religious. And so I recommended that she was wanting to feel safe. I recommended that she turn to Psalm 91, which is, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, the Lord is my sword and my buckle. 1,000 may fall at my right, or 10,000 at my left, and I will be okay. Because safety is a state of consciousness. I think of Daniel in the lion's den, walking through the den of lions unharmed, unscathed. This is consciousness. Your consciousness, my consciousness, won't have us be unsafe. That is something that we generate over and over again. And you've had the experience in your life of being safe. You've had the experience in your life of having, I got through that. Oh my God, that could have been deadly, or that, a near miss, an accident. Whoa, I can't believe I was safe. You've had those experiences in your life. We have the experience of things working out in an unexpected way. We have had the experience. I know you've had the experience. Think back in your life. Have you had the experience of unexpected good coming your way? Unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, something unexpected coming into your life? That's there to help you generate a consciousness of safety. So we have to know, rock bottom, that everything always works out for us. It has always worked out for you. I didn't say it was always good, but it always works for good. Everything is working together for good. Not that it's always good, but it always works together for good. So everything has always worked out for you. Everything has always worked out for me. If it hadn't, we wouldn't be here right now. So I know 100%, I know 100% that you have had the experience of safety, and we generate that consciousness moment by moment, breath by breath. Susan says, I've never felt unsafe when it comes to adventure. All right, Susan. Well, you are an adventurous soul, my dear. I know you are. I want to note this comment over here from Jermaine Simmons, and I'll put it up on the screen. I'm manifesting my journey to Rythmia. I've been filling out the forms to be selected as a guest. I'm so excited. It's coming. I believe, I feel, and I know. I'm so excited. Let me tell you, Jermaine, I had a guest come to Rythmia recently who said she was watching a live, and she had put this on, put something on like, I really would love to manifest this, and she got picked for the scholarship, and we said a prayer. So we're just going to say a prayer for Jermaine, first of all, for all of us, for safety. Just step into this moment right now knowing I am safe, because safety is a state of consciousness, and there's something that's always had my back. Something woke me up this morning. Something picked me up when I was about to fall. Something helped me out when my back was against the wall. Something was there. Something woke me up. I know I am safe. Everything always works out for me. There's an affirmation. Everything always works out for me. Independent of circumstance and condition, we say everything always works out. So it's working out for Jermaine for the best and highest individual and collective good. That may look like a scholarship. That may look like someone saying, you know what? I am called to send you to Rythmia. It may look like something unknown. We're open and available to something unexpected happening in each of our lives, and especially for Jermaine right now in her intention to come to Rythmia. How it's going to happen? None of our business. The how is none of you. The how is none of your business, Jermaine. Don't get it twisted. How Spirit's going to deliver that, I don't know. But I know that something wonderful is happening. We just stay in that frequency, independent of circumstance and condition, and open and available to how that might look and how it's going to happen. So I can't wait to see it at Rythmia, Jermaine. And here's how we develop safety. It's part of our mental body, part of our emotional body, that we then can generate in our physical body and our spiritual body. But it really starts in the emotional body. It's a feeling. And then we have to work with our mind. Like, I've always felt safe. I've always been safe. I've always been safe. Susan says she's felt safe when it comes to, she's always felt safe in adventure. Well, so if there's an area in your life where you feel safe, and there's an area in your life where you don't feel safe, you can use the area in your life where you feel safe to distribute that feeling of safety to the area where you feel unsafe. And it looks something like, let's say your left shoulder was in pain and your hip wasn't. You had pain on the left side of your body, and on the right side of the body, there was no pain. And so you could do a meditation, anchoring in, feeling that pain in the right side of your body, identifying it, and then feeling that lack, that absence of pain, feeling that wholeness on your right side, and then go back to the left, touch in, go back to the right, feel that whole, complete, perfect, back and forth. And what you'll notice if you do that this side starts to redistribute. The pain starts to diminish, because there's parts of our lives that are functioning and are spinning, and parts of our lives that need a little more attention, need a little more love. And all we need to do is redistribute. So if there's an area in your life that you feel safe and an area in your life where you feel unsafe, it's all right. You can just go into the area of your life where you feel safe and visualize Feel that where you feel safe. Feel that, get that sense of safety, that feeling of safety in your emotional body. And then turn to the area of your life where you don't feel safe, where you feel unsafe, and bring that consciousness of safety to that area. It's like you're redistributing, looking over the valley of your consciousness and seeing what areas are blossoming and what areas need a little more attention. And we just bring our attention to those areas, redistributing. So safety is the foundation. We can do that in our emotional body and in our mental body with sayings like everything always works out for me, by remembering the times that I felt safe, by remembering the times when I've been helped out, where something picked me up, where it was a near miss, where, I look back at all those times in my life when I was doing crazy shit and I was safe. I made it through. Can't believe it. We've always been safe. Something's always been watching us. So we take that feeling. Now there's an area in your life where you're going into the unknown. Something seeking to emerge. You're going into the unknown. And you don't know exactly how it's going to happen. You feel unsafe, you feel unsure. So you go back into the area where you felt safe and you distribute that. Okay, I'm taking that feeling of safety in this area, in this part of the valley of my consciousness, and I'm spreading that attention. It's like making a little canal for the water to flow over to this part of the valley that needs a little more love, needs a little more nurturing, needs a little more water. Liquid Divine 369. I'm going to put you up there. She says, he or she says, love it. Speaking truth. Thank you. Thank you, Liquid Divine. I love that. One of my dear friends is Liquid Lighted Love, which I love also. So this is the beginning of surrender. We have to build safety. We have to build this muscle of safety moment by moment, breath by breath, intention by intention. And as we start to feel safe, then we can trust. And we can trust that every winter has a spring. Every winter has a spring. Every dark night has a dawn. Every storm has a sunny day. It's the truth. So I know this too shall pass. It won't always be this way. I know because that's the way of nature. Something in spirit, we must prove in spirit. Anything spiritual can be proved in nature because nature is an expression of the spirit. Nature is a condensation of the spirit. That's the way things move. That's the way things are created in life. Hey, Diego, good to see you. That's the way things are created in life. In the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word became flesh. In the beginning, there was an energy. In the beginning, there was a vibration. In the beginning, there was an idea, and the idea was vibrating very high in the unified field in the realm of ever-expanding good. It went through a series of compressions to be expressed in the material form. That's how magic happens. That's how creation happens. Compress, condense until it's taken form. Thought to form. Consciousness precedes form. So our consciousness of safety outpictures, condenses through our emotional, from the spiritual body to the emotional body to the mental body to the physical body. Condense, form, until it manifests into this concrete material form of touch, taste, feel, hear, and smell. But first in consciousness. So we begin in our consciousness, and then through our work, through our conscious work. Our word is our wand was a book written by Florence Scovel Shinn in the 1920s, 1915, 1920. Your word is your wand. That means she was talking about magic, that there's something magical, like a magic wand in our word. The word is the vibration, is the thought, and it is also in the emotional body. So we begin in this moment to express, just like we were doing with Jermaine. There's the thought, I want to go to rythmia. We feel it in my emotional body, work on it. I feel safe. I know that everything works out for me. We work on it and work on it and work on it. Condense until it manifests. And when all our bodies are in alignment, creation happens. And so I got off track there. What was I talking about? Safety, trust, and surrender. And so we have to trust. No matter what the appearances are. Thank you, Betta. Thank you. We have to trust no matter what the appearances are. We don't get caught up in appearances. We see through appearances to the truth that everything is unfolding in divine perfection, and that the universe is reflecting back to me what I am putting in. So the one truth is, I got these gestures coming up over here. Sorry. The one truth is, it is done to you as you believe. It is done to you. It is done to me as we believe. And so we are creating all the time, but a lot of times our emotional body is creating something different than what our mental body wants. So we got to get our bodies in alignment. And to get our bodies in alignment, we come to safety. We come to feel safe so that we can allow everything to align. And from that place of safety, we then can trust everything's working out, even though I can't see it. Everything's working together for good, even though it doesn't appear to be right now, even though I can't see it right now. I'm not getting caught up in appearances. And then we can surrender to what's so, because the one way for sure to change something in your life is to accept it as it is, which is the most contradictory thing or counterintuitive thing that we can think of. We think that accepting something kind of resigns us to it, right? When I accept something, it means I'm resigned, like, well, that's the situation. Jermaine has to accept exactly where she is. That's not resigning herself to never coming to Rythmia. That's accepting where I'm at is right now all my needs are met. Right now I'm safe. Right now I can trust. I'm going to surrender. I'm going to surrender. Once I feel safe, then I can trust, because I trust that everything in nature is unfolding for the highest good. Everything in nature wants more nature. Nature wants more life. Life is always producing more life. So I know that if Jermaine's part of life and she wants to come to Rythmia, that there's something more seeking to express. I can trust in that. And then I can surrender and accept exactly as it is. This is my life right now. And I am from my fullness accepting it, because it's okay, just as it is. Nothing better. My life, your life, this moment, it's enough. Just as it is. You're enough, just as you are. I don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything to change anything, to improve anything. Just as you are, just as I am, it's enough. I'm enough already. You're enough already. I'm accepting everything just as it is. This is full surrender, but I can't accept things as it is and accept it fully and surrender fully until I trust and trust that something's always unfolding. I can't accept and trust until I feel safe. Safety is the foundation of surrender, of trust and surrender. So Diego says, is beautiful the journey of growing. As beautiful as the journey of growing is, it's like moving through the cosmos, all in balance, but in constant motion. Boom. Diego, let me jump on that. So Diego's talking about everything's in balance and harmony, but it's in constant motion. That means that the presence of God, the infinite divine intelligence, Reverend Michael once said to me, God needs no evolution. God didn't create us because God wanted to, was lonely and needed some friends. No, God created that presence, that consciousness. We were created from a consciousness of abundance and love and plenitude and fullness. It was from a fullness of expression. So in essence, he was saying God requires no evolution. God requires no evolution, but it's not stagnant. That's what Diego's saying. It's balanced. It's perfect. It's harmonious. It needs nothing. Take away nothing. Give nothing. It's perfect as it is. And yet it's constantly expanding. It's constantly in motion. It's constantly expressing more of itself. That's a deep thought, brother. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it. So, safety leads to trust. Trust leads to surrender. Surrender is a fully accepting exactly as it is. And from that place of surrender, things emerge, something grows. The never stagnant, all good is always increasing itself. And it increases itself as your life and my life. How that happens is none of our business. We surrender because we have faith and we trust. And we have trust because we feel safe, because we know everything's always working out for us. All right. I think this is our message today. I'm so grateful and so thankful. I'm so grateful and so thankful. Let's say a quick prayer. Let's just jump into prayer right here and right now. We always begin in gratitude. I'm grateful and I'm thankful for this moment. I'm grateful and thankful for this day. I'm so grateful and so thankful to walk this path of consciousness, of the expansion of consciousness. And I recognize the self-existent milpa, the self-existent mind energy of God in, through, and as everything that there's no outside of it, that there's an intelligence in everything. In the rock, there's an intelligence. In the floor, in a piece of vinyl, there's intelligence. Why? Because there's a particular elements put together in a molecular structure. That's intelligence. That's a type of intelligence. So it's in me. There's intelligent systems in my body. There's intelligence in the harmony and order and balance of the solar system, of the galaxy, of the universe. Wherever we go, there's math, there's order, there's law, principle everywhere we go, and there's love everywhere we go, because it's all based in this unconditional love, this birthing forth and letting things unfold freely. That's unconditional love. So I recognize God as law, love. I recognize God as this intelligence and order and balance and harmony. And I recognize it as this unconditional love, this peace, this joy, this beauty. It's all love and law. And I'm one with it and you're one with it, that we can't be separate from it, because we are an expression of that consciousness condensed into form. We are an expression of the infinite intelligence of the divine mind, created, condensed, and consolidated moment by moment into a form. And the word became flesh. We are the flesh of the divine. We are God in drag. God, I am all God. You are all God. There's not one part of you that isn't divine consciousness. And therefore, 100% God. And we are a part of it. It's everything we are. And we're a part of it. Therefore, I can say, I am that which thou art, and thou art that which I am. From this unified place of oneness, I know that we are safe, that there's a consciousness of safety in, through, and as everything, that each one has a deep realization that there's always been a silent partner walking with us. There's always been something that picked us up, something when our back was against the wall and we were about to fall, it helped us out. Something was there. Something woke us up this morning. Something. Didn't create myself. It was created from something. That's the presence of the divine. And it's in us. And it's all around us. We're not separate from it. In this oneness, consciousness, true creativity, true creation. Creators, each one, I know each one listening to this, listening to it now, listening to it later. Each one is a creator. It is done to us as we believe. We are creating, and the universe reflecting back to us exactly what we believe. We now step into this divine realization that we are perfect, whole, and complete. We are prosperous and thriving and living in an economic state of well-being, in a healthy state of well-being, in a mental state of well-being. Well-being and prosperity are our very nature. That's what's being reflected back to us right now as we feel it. So grateful and so thankful in this moment. So grateful and so thankful to speak this word, knowing that all is well, that needs are met, that each one's needs are met, each of your needs are met, all of your needs are met right here. Feel my needs are met. Let that be reflected back to us. My needs are met right now. More needs met being reflected back to us. From my wholeness, more good comes to me. From your wholeness, more good comes to you. You are perfect, whole, and complete. Nothing wrong, not one part of you, not one thing, not one thought, nothing you did, nothing you thought, nothing you didn't do makes you not enough. You are perfect, whole, and complete just as you are, because we are an expression of the divine, perfect, whole, and complete, reflecting back to us right now. Abundance and prosperity reflecting back to us right now. Health, wholeness, vitality reflecting back to us right now. I'm so grateful and so thankful to know that our needs are met. All my needs are met. All your needs are met. I'm grateful. Woo! So it's from this gratitude, this prayer for a world where everyone's needs are met for the best and highest good, that we work on ourselves. We do this work on ourselves so that something is transmuted in us and we contribute to a great transformation on the planet, one consciousness at a time. Through individual transformation, we work for a world that works for the best and highest individual and collective good, where there's no war mongering, where there's no weapons of mass destruction, where there's no famine, where things are distributed and everyone has enough. Everyone has a place to lay their head. Kids grow up feeling loved with their needs met. That's the world we hold in our awareness right now, from this place of fullness and gratitude. We're not getting caught up in the circumstances of it. We're knowing that every dark night has a dawn. Every winter has a spring. Every storm has a sunny day. So we're not getting caught up in this storm. We're seeing through the storm to the sunny day. We're holding in our awareness, knowing that we are safe. We trust and we surrender. Everything is unfolding in divine perfection. So grateful and so thankful to know this truth And now I release this word into the law. What does the law say? It says that it's done to you as you believe. What does the law say? It says that it's a reflective universe and things are reflected back to us as we put in. And therefore, I release this word with gratitude. I release this word with love. I release this word with a feeling of absolute certainty that independent of circumstance, peace, love, and joy reign supreme. And therefore I say, and so it is. And now, so be it. Ashe, amen, aho. Woohoo! Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. John Sway, good to see you, brother. Everyone that joined over here, I know there's some folks that joined. I might not have seen you, but I'm thanking you so much, sending you much love, peace, and richest blessings. I'll see you next week. Right on. All right.